guys, Stealthmaster here, coming at you with another Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai video. Now today, basically what I'm going to be doing is just going step by step along this battle. This is a rebel force trying to destroy my little base. They ruined my port and this plant right here, so I'm getting pissed off with them. So I'm going at them with one of my generals. He's a 3-star, 2 British Marines, 2 line infantry and a levy infantry, and then also 2 parrot guns. Now, as you can see over here, they have a saber cavalry, some bokachi, spear levy, yarikachi. They have 2 saber cav, and then they have 3 levy infantry. As you can see the bar, I totally outvantaged them, and that's mainly because I have artillery. Remember, artillery and flanking maneuvers always win the battle. Now, sadly, I do not have any cavalry to counter his, but I will find a way to counter them. Because most of my men, pretty much all of them, are good in sword or melee. They're melee. They're pretty much all good. But I'm going to end the video here, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch this loading, and I'll come back at you when I start deployment. Guys, I am back, the loading is done, and alright, so it's dry, so we're just going to start the deployment here. Now, they do not have any artillery, so it's okay to spawn or deploy up here. But first off, what I always do is I always bring my men back. That's one of the things I always do, and this is a regular deployment for me. I always put all my infantrymen in the front, and if you're wondering how I do this, you hold control while you select the men. And I always put them in the front. I like to stretch out the lines as much as I can. Even when I do that, I go over here, increase file. Because the more men in the front, then the more gunshots that go out. And then behind them, I usually put the artillery. And then I deploy them. Because I know that they have nothing and they're coming out with nothing. Then I usually put my general right here to inspire my men. Maybe a little bit closer to over there. But yeah, so if when the enemy's running at you, as this guy talks to me on Steam. Anywho, when the enemy is running at you, you can both inspire your men and rally them and stuff like that, and it gives them support. It makes them have more accuracy and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's start this deployment. Start the battle. So now I look at my enemy. I see he has 2 Yari Cav. Is that what that? No, Saber Cav. That's what it was. And his general is actually in one of, what is this called? The levy infantry. So I figured his general was going to be in one of the cavalry, but it's not. It's one of the ground units. So, even better. And my men automatically start opening fire. Now, what I do against these guys, he's probably going to try to outflank me by going to the right and the left. Now, that's what I would do. If I had my cavalry, if I had levy cav or something like that, let me show you what I would do. I'd take, where's my line? Back here. Alright, I'd take one and put him, hide him in these trees, and I'd take the other and put him here. Then I'd wait for the enemy to come in right about here, wait for my men to open fire, and then I'd ambush him from the left and the right. And he wouldn't know what's going on and stuff like that. That's what I always do. You always have to have a flanking maneuver. That's a flanking maneuver, and if he did have artillery, then once they pass this line or a certain point, then I could send my two cavalry up, and they could take out their artillery, and no defense, unless they left a defense back there. And right now, my artillery is raping. Now I'm going to set one of them to shrapnel, which sometimes is very effective. Only sometimes. Sometimes. We'll see what happens now. We'll see. We'll watch this come in. That might be it right there. Yup. Alright, that was it. Alright, so it took out a couple of men. Oh, there we go again. Oh, alright, so it was effective this time. It was effective. I'm aiming for his general. I want to aim for his general now. I'm going to aim with both cannons at his general. See if I can hit him. If you take out the enemy general, all the men's morale go down a bit. Almost. I think I hit the general's. No, he still has 100. Whatever. I think I still have another shrapnel with this guy. So I'm going to do shrapnel right about here. See what happens with that. There we go. We hit the general's men. The general, I believe, is right there. Right there with that little jacket on. We'll see if we can hit him. Alright, anywho, let's get a close-up on my men. Where are my British Marines? Here are my Marines, baby. British Marines right there. Hell yeah. That's a perk of being on the Empire. Alright, so now I start opening fire. As you can see, this is almost gone. That right there. That one's almost gone, and this one's on the brink. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the end one. Well, first I gotta engage him with both of these. They already fired off their shots, so they're reloading. This guy's probably going to try to run around. Never mind. Hopefully we can get some shots off. Not. Alright, whatever. We can still get him. I'm going to bring in my general for some support up here. We don't need these guys anymore over there. They're retreating. Looks like we have the whole army retreating. So, yep. See over here. Alright, that's good. So I'm going to send my general out. And actually the battle is over. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. And until next time, this is Stealth Master, signing off.